Hey folks, this week in Module 2, we'll be looking at leadership and risk. And we'll be diving into the various human aspects of a risk management plan and looking to understand the various ways that the human factor plays into our risk management planning. And as we know from looking at risk management, the human component is one of the things that we have the most control over in terms of our risk management plans. And so we'll be digging into that a little bit deeper, and we'll be looking at things like complacency, confidence, consciousness, overconfidence, judgment, things along those lines. So as we dig into the week, let's take a look at our Moodle page. I'll walk you through a few of the assignments and the expectations for the week. All right, so here we are in the Module 2 Leadership and Risk module. A couple things I want to draw your attention to here. Each week, my goal is to essentially have a module tool instructions or a module instructions page. So that's a good place to start, and that's just a step-by-step walks you through everything due for the week. So then, of course, with the resources, this week with the readings, and as with every week, I will highlight the various books and articles, ideally in an APA cited format. You've got a list of, I think there's 5 articles there at the top, and then a few optional resources that I've thrown in there that you may want to look at that could be helpful for your project. And then finally at the bottom, a series of websites or web-based articles. And then I've got the folder divided into a list of optional readings here at the top, and then at the bottom, the required readings. And you can click on those and look at those individually, or you can download the whole folder, whatever works best for you. So backing up back into the overview, 2 primary assignments for the week. The first, of course, is the weekly discussion, and we'll be doing these every week. The first aspect of the risk management project is going to be due this week. And what I'm looking for here is your thesis statement, your outline, and let's dig into the assignment description because there's a few more pieces there I want to highlight. And so, the reality of these 8-week sessions is they do move fast. And so I'm trying to chunk up this final project into a series of chunks so that we can, just plug away at it and sort of scaffold the project in small pieces rather than waiting till the very end. So this week, what I'm looking for is, first of all, the topic for your thesis-based essay. So what's the topic? And frame that in the form of a thesis, right? So that could be a statement about something you believe about the subject, or a series of questions, or a question that you have. So I'm looking for that statement. I'm looking for an outline. Try to, as much as possible, outline maybe the 4 or 5 sections that you might have in there, and what are some of the top bullet points. And you probably can't create that outline until you've done some research and read some literature, right? So you may want to first begin by getting your topic, and then doing a library search, through the Prescott College Library, through the EBSCO host search tools, and dig up some academic articles that help to inform your topic. And then you'll create an outline. And then the other piece that I want with that is an introduction. So you'll see listed down here, I want you to provide at least 10 sources that you found and an introduction to your essay. And with that introduction, I would like it to be at least 250 words. So that's usually right around 1 page, double spaced. And the third piece is to describe the context for your risk management plan. And what I mean there is, if you look at the risk management plan resources and the description of the project, I highlight a series of approaches that you might take. And one approach might be working with a program that you currently work for to revise, revamp, or even create for the first time a comprehensive risk management plan for the organization. You may choose to take one and totally redesign it. So if there's already a risk management plan that exists for an organization that you really feel like needs work, and maybe you want to put a different spin on it. Maybe you want to look at it through the eyes of emotional safety because it's just not included in that risk management plan. You want to make sure that is in there. Then you can do that. It'll be a comprehensive revision of a plan. Or alternatively, I know some folks are working on kind of developing their own program, their own nonprofit, whatever it might be. And so you may want to create your risk management plan for this organization, this sort of conceptual organization that you have at this point. And so that would be also another way to do this. So essentially what I want you to do is as part of this assignment this week, is just put a short statement in there, a few sentences about the context for your risk management plan, what you intend to do, and how you plan to essentially put it all together and make it work. And that way I can give you some feedback and we can, engage in some dialogue in that regard. So that really kind of does it for this week in terms of the assignments and the expectations. So again, that's the week. I hope you all have a great one. Please reach out if you got any questions, comments, or otherwise. Thanks, y'all. Have a great week.